But today is Monday, so we're playing viewer-created ships. The first ship of the day is, of course, from the incomparable RPGNerdos. What's up, Mr. Porku? We're going to play a ship called the Rebuilding Ship from RPG. So let me make sure pause is on. Okay. That will be changing from Wednesday. Oh, did your new job start? Don't you have a new job coming up, Explosive Ash? Well, I hope things go well with that. Alright, what is this thing? Rebuilding ship. It looks like a gun. Is that a transformer? Like, was it Megatron that turns from a gun into a robot into a ship or something? Oh my gosh, that is a big old weapon right there. Okay. Alright, well I hope your new job goes well, Explosive Ash. Let's see what this ship, the Multi-Purpose Command Center. You, on board of Izbernos Command Center, have attempted to take on the flagship. In the process, both you and the flagship suffered heavy damage, and you have barely escaped with your life. Most systems, weapons, and crew are lost. Do you think you can rebuild your ship for round 2 before you have reached your home sector, and finish off your adversary before the Federation succumbs? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. This is a ship that has been battered and bruised. It looks like this is a half a ship. Maybe the other half of the ship would be this on the bottom or something. Yeah, definitely some serious holes in the hull. What do we got here? Memorized blueprints. You have lost almost all of your weapons in the battle with the flagship. Luckily, should you keep the wrecks, remember to place them in the weapon slots before jumping to store beacon. You will be able to rebuild them at stores for a hefty resource cost. Okay, so as RPGNerdos often does, when we go to stores, we're going to get extra options. But I need to have these things on my weapon bar to do that. Interesting. Okay. Recovery mode. This ship is equipped with advanced scrap recovery arm, 30% bonus scrap collected. To gather as much scrap as possible, that will be helpful. Has long-range scanners as well, left over from your initial equipment that will allow you to find more places of interest. Good. It's going to be a large cost to replace these things. We need the ability to gain a large amount of scrap, so that should be helpful. And this is an actual augment here. The drone control was lost to one of the capital ship missiles, piercing the hull and exploding inside. New one will need to be placed in a different room. Excuse me. And stores will never agree to do it for you, but you have the blueprints to do it yourself. Not recommended to sell unless you plan to not restore drone control. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be able to restore our drone control somehow. Interesting concept. It's a broken ship that we have to slowly repair, apart from doing normal upgrades. Alright, well let's see if we got Gibbs. Follow Rebellion! Alright, this gun just explodes. Let me make sure that there's nothing buggy about it, so we restart here. What's interesting is I think this part here is actually the gun? Is actually the weapon? Maybe? Is this part here? I don't know which is which though. Oh man, yeah. You can see this thing's actually charging. Okay. Wow, that's big. Giggity, that's what she said. Okay, where's the missile? Does this thing work? That one looks like that one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. Okay, so this is the only thing that works. This is an Omega. Yeah, okay, so that is this big giant thing there. This huge weapon is the only one that was not destroyed in battle with the flagship and its fleet. Contains quite advanced targeting as your main weapon. 2 power, 1 shot, 4 damage, 2 shield piercing. With accuracy modifier of 10 and a 30% breach chance. Okay. You don't think you made drone control unavailable to buy in stores, but it's more worth rebuilding it from the blue options. Okay. Okay. Then we have a long-range howitzer. This missile launcher is what got you through flagship's 8 layered shields. Oh wow. Flagship's gonna have 8 shields. Okay. Its career ended a minute ago due to a traitor planting numerous bombs that tore the barrels to shreds. You have blueprints to fix it. Okay. Wrath Beam. This beam gracefully tore a huge hole in one of the dreadnoughts before 4 Hermes-class missiles forced it to retire. You might be able to rebuild it, though. And an anti-fighter gun. This weapon was ripped out of its slot with an ASB shot. It's cool how you have descriptions of how their reach lost. AI has kept the blueprints over, so with sufficient materials you should be able to rebuild it. So we basically got some sort of flagship Type 4 weapons that we need to replace. Quite interesting. We have backup battery. Let's put our rock on piloting. Let's put an NG on doors. We gotta have a silly device. Okay. Looks good. We must immediately bless the run. So the device has blessed this run. May our run be blessed. And we have enough for 16 crew. Heal by mind control, cloaking, backup battery. Okay. This game good. Are you asking if this game is good? FTL is probably the best roguelike that's ever been. Look at this absolute unit of a ship. Yes. This absolute unit of a ship has an absolute unit of a weapon. I would venture to say that FTL might be the best roguelike that's ever existed. That would be my guess. I mean, the people here would probably agree with that since, you know, a bunch of people here watch FTL all the time. I do have internet again, thankfully scot-free. Thankfully, we have recovered. Feel like if you start playing something like this, it will consume your life. Yes, there are many people who play only this game. Alright, we have 45 health. Yeah, I wouldn't get into this game. It's a great game to watch, though. I wouldn't get into this game if you don't want to lose your face, lose your name, then get fitted for a suit of flame. If you don't want to get completely addicted. You were consumed by Factorio a while back? Yeah, understand. Understand, that's a great game too. Nice, successful thing there. That gave us a map, so our store's up there. If I go through 2 nebulae, I will be able to get an extra jump, so let's go down that way. You mostly watch me play it because it keeps your blood pressure lower. Well, it raises mine, so I guess it's a good trade-off, right? They should sell the game Factorio instead of crack. There you go. I should repair this. Have I tried Slay the Spire? I love Slay the Spire. Yes, I played that a while ago. If I play a game like Slay the Spire, though, I actually think Monster Train is a better version of Slay the Spire. I think Monster Train is better because it has more viable builds, more variety, and I enjoy Monster Train more. But they're both amazing games. Can't go wrong with either. Okay, so that'll put me at half power. Half power be 5, 7. 7 would be... I'd have not very much power, actually. You've been playing Slay the Spire Downfall the past couple days? It's a fan expansion, okay. A fan expansion. Now, what I can say is that I have not played modded versions of either of those games, and I've seen that there's some pretty cool mods out there, so... I'm pretty sure Monster Train has some, like, extra classes and stuff, too, but I haven't played either of the mods on those games. When I didn't have internet for the second half of last week, there are very few games on Steam you could play when you're offline, and the one that I found that I could play that I enjoyed the most was revisiting some Monster Train. So I actually played some Monster Train again recently. So... What do I think about the recent crypto acquisition of Storybook Brawl? I've not heard about that. Crypto. Is that a game developer? I don't know about that. You play some of the bosses in Slay the Spire and have to defeat the heroes. Oh, that does sound pretty cool. Okay. Just me, Tim. Sure. It looks like a gun to me, but okay. If you see something phallic. Maybe you're the one with the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, we can get that. Let's get dodge and power. Oh, extra power does nothing yet. Speaking of Monster Train, you're not sure how to make a build with Soul Guard. If you're able to get advice on that. Which one is Soul Guard? Remember which one is Soul Guard? Is that one of the blue people? The magic people? We've taken 2 damage. Nice to see me again, by the way. Have I looked into the FTL Trigon yet? I have not. I've heard about it. And I heard that Hollow checked it out. I'm kind of avoiding too many early access games on a stream, so I'm waiting for there to be more content in it. But I will probably eventually check it out. What's up, Vega? The paint on this ship must be pretty resilient if it got pummeled but still looks fresh. Alright, what do we got? Oh gosh, a defense 2 laser. Does this mean I can't... I mean, a defense 2 drone. Does this mean I can't get through? I wonder if this thing could shoot this shot down. Cloak. Oh, that's a cool cloaking image. Yeah, it looks like we are not going to be able to kill this guy. Wow, a defense drone Mark II in Sector 1. That's really rare. So I'll keep firing and hope one shot gets through. Soul Guard is the cuttlefish type main champion of Stygian. Oh, the little spell guy? I think I beat him using some sort of spell build. I don't remember. He was always one of my favorite champions because I like the spell builds and that. Gosh, off the top of my head, I can't tell you how to win with him on Last Divinity. Casting lots of spells. Get the spell weakness person upgraded. Get some sort of oh, you're talking about Tethys. Okay. Cuttlefish looking. So there's the other blue. Oh man, it's so hard for me to think of things on other games that I'm not playing. That's the one that when you get hit, they can do frostbite. A couple different builds. Yeah, I can't help you. I would Google it. I would just Google it. I can't think of an answer to your question. On a thing I haven't played for probably 6 months or a year, so... the time change in Europe yesterday. Ah, okay. Let's see. Good video on Star Sector would be something's 1 if anyone wants to see what it's about. Okay, great. I think you skipped ship fights won't be the end of the world for this ship. Yeah. Find Tethys hard to defeat Divinity because it dies to being breathed on. Yeah, but the thing with the blue people is they... Okay, the way you beat it is you get... What's the totem that when you cast a spell saps everything? Get that with another one inside of it, cast spells, you disable everything in the game. That's what you do. Whatever that totem is called. That's like the OP way of beating all versions of that race. Sap totem. Just get sap totems. That is the answer. That's what I remember of that race anyway. Just get sap totems. GG, easy game. Sap totem is most OP thing. Let's see. I feel like, wow, chat is so active today. Yeah, if you're trying to do a link, you need permission if you're not a sub. It's to avoid spam bots. That'll cost 5 Ember? Yeah, but there's a way to make them... There's There's artifacts that make all units cost 0 ember. There's ways to get lots of ember. There's always downsides to it. But, keep restarting until you get the thing that makes all units cost 0 ember. It's not like that's always undoable. Hey, DM Colin, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Okay. But yeah, it's expensive, and it's not like you're gonna always get it, but that's something to aim for. There's not, that's one reason, just like FTL, why Monster Train is so good. There's not just one way to win. I'm just giving you one potential option you can try to go for if you can't find a way to win. There's spell things you can do, stacking the Frostbite builds. Lots of different things you can do. What is this? This is FTL. And this is a giant ship called the Izbernos, created by RPGNerdos. Because it's viewership day. Can I do a brief description of the weapons? They're all new. The only one I know of is the one that we're using. These weapons we have to rebuild. So I don't know what these other ones are. I think this is some sort of missile, some sort of beam, and some sort of laser charger or something. This one is a giant 4 damage, 2 shield piercing missile. What would you call this? Like a heavy laser, I guess. This is like a giant heavy pierce laser. This is going to be some sort of multi-missile laser. This will be some sort of crazy beam, and this will be some sort of crazy burst laser, but I haven't seen him in action, so I don't know exactly yet. Yeah, it's a broken ship that's being repaired. What's up, Shogi? I am Saran, the Margit killer. We did get the Margit kill. Margit. I was very surprised that we actually got that on our second attempt yesterday. That's a pretty good deal, but I don't actually need that. This is an ASB shot? Okay, sure. Although an ASB pierces all shields, so I would say it's not quite ASB, but the animation on it's cool, though. Get free stuff, and the cloaking image is really cool. It's like a weird, wavy, we've gone into a different light spectrum or something. We could dive at Forest Ore. We could totally dive on this ship. But I don't think we need to do that yet. Wow, now that's an interesting choice. Let's go Abandoned too. Did I watch the Oscars? No, but I've been hearing about it on Facebook, about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock or something. That's all I've been hearing about. It sounds like a big old Hollywood scandal, I guess. Sounds like ASB, smells like ASB. What caused all that? Can somebody give me the down low? Give me the scoop? Did Chris Rock make some horrible joke about Will Smith's personal life or something? Was I too late? Okay. We've gone straight to Plab, that's right. We covered the ship in space camo tarp. Yes, and it was super effective. He made a comment about Will Smith's wife, isn't it? Will Smith's ex-wife? Isn't that the whole big thing? I don't know. I don't watch TMZ or, you know, follow Hollywood drama, so I don't know everything about that. Fun fact, in Germany, one day before the Oscar, a famous German comedian got live slapped as well. So it was unreal seeing the next day Will Smith doing it on the international stage after seeing a similar incident in Germany one day before. Everybody's slapping everybody, I guess. Alright, cool. Happy slap day, everybody. I think she had some medical condition. Okay, I don't know. It sounds like nobody actually knows what the what the real scoop is. Rebuilding of the weapons is somewhere around 80 to 100 scrap cost. Okay, so I need to save at least 80 scrap for getting these weapons on. Well, repairing, that doesn't even make them usable, just repairs them. Then I gotta get the weapon upgrade. So let's see. Let's go to the store with 100 scraps, see what things cost. All right. Let's see. So we can fix the howitzer for 100, the beam for 60 and drone parts, anti-fighter gun for 60 and other consumables, and the drone control. Close range combat pod. These little pods are all your ship has left due to lack of resupplying from the base. Half the power cost to move 50% slower. Combat 1 drones to launch overcharged shots are just enough to deal damage to the hulls of capital ships. We might do that later. Let's get the anti-fighter gun, because that plus this will help us get through shields, I think. And it also costs me less scrap right now. Oh my gosh. The anti-fighter gun. Alright, where does that go? Oh, there's all the weapons. Okay. So it looks like this was made to be right there. This Wrath. Where's the Wrath? I think the Wrath and the LRH might be hidden around the ship that I can't see. But you can see this little cradle was made to hold this, so we'll keep that in place there. So I will need 60 scrap to get that online, but we'll be able to check that out soon. Get rid of these two things that were the info mods. Do I care about anything else? No, let's start working towards the weapon upgrade. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need power. Let's do that. Happy Slacksgiving, everybody. Yes. He made some joke about her condition. That's all you know. There are many memes about it. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, that is more than I know, so. Who is his wife? I thought there was a whole thing about Jada Plinkett Smith cheating on Will Smith. But maybe that's old news from like last year or something. I didn't think they were still together. Okay, this guy can't do damage to us. Hobbies equals howitzer in German. Okay. Sorry for my total mispronunciation. I had my first rehearsal for the opera Magic Flute yesterday, so I sang in German for about an hour and a half yesterday. Probably very poorly. It was me and some other white and Asian people all singing opera for an hour and a half. It was really fun. Probably none of us pronounced the German amazingly well, but it was funny. The broken weapons have no sprite. Do they not? Maybe you're right. Maybe they don't. Maybe this was not here before. You're probably right. Maybe they appear here when they get repaired, where all these little wires are shooting out. Oh, there we go. Shoei's got the scoop. Jada suffers from alopecia and is losing her hair, so she's bald now. Oh. Chris Rock said, Jada, you look wonderful. I'm looking forward to see you in G.I. Jane 2. Will was laughing right up to the part where Jada took offense. He walked up to Rock on stage and slapped him. He edited out the part where he said, after keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth. Okay. All right. Yeah, don't diss Will Smith's wife. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, wait, does this work? Oh, no, it's that one. This one. Okay. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Rapid fire gun is up. You see after your toilet break. Pretty neat choice. It's hard. Oh, hits hard. Okay. Engine crew. Beautiful. The shields block lasers and beams. They should be black and let no light through, therefore making it so you can't see the ship. We're gonna go on this tangent now. Okay. We're gonna go on. Let's not talk about video games. Let's talk about if this were a thing in real life. Okay. Great. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, I didn't look at the stats on it. 6 shots. Possible effect of breach. Okay. Ram, by the way, as a singer, do I know the movie from the 80s, Amadeus? Oh, yeah, yeah. I know that movie. My parents loved watching that movie. I never loved it. And it's kind of Not all that historically accurate from what I know about, you know, Salieri and Mozart's interactions, but it's dramatic, so people love it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's a good movie. Notice the animation on the Gatling. Oh yeah, I do need to look at the animation there. Let's see, as this thing charges, this thing spins. Plug this. Okay, and let's see here. Oh, that's cool. So 2-part spin on that one that fires. That's really cool, RPG. It's not historically accurate, you know, it's just good entertainment, and the music is good, of course. Oh yeah, Mozart is just... I mean, if you don't like Mozart, then what's wrong with your life? Do I repair another thing at the store? Well, we're going this way anyway. Will Smith did win an Oscar. Was it Oscar for Best Face Slap? Because that's what he should have won. Alright, we'll go ahead and repair this one. Whew, that's cool. Alright, so now... Wrath. Where is this thing? No, this thing. Where is it? Where is it supposed to go? I guess it's supposed to go where... Oh, there it is. There it is. It's this guy. Oh, that's a cool looking beam right there. Check your ears. What? Best part of Amadeus is Falco. Oh, you're saying if you don't like Mozart, check your ears. There you go. What's at the store, by the way? Anything I care about? Nah, we're good. We're good. You don't play that much FTL, but are you wrong that this AFG is a very good weapon for just needing 2 energy? Oh, all these weapons are super overpowered, yes. Yes, all these weapons are super overpowered. The downside is that they're expensive to get online. That's a beam master. When we play FTL on Mondays, we're usually... Let's check this animation. Cool green lights. I like the green lights. That's cool looking beam. When we play on Monday, we're playing ships created by viewers in chat, and they're often very strong. Because I usually tell people, if you're creating a ship and you're new to it, err on the side of strong, otherwise the player's just going to get frustrated and not want to play it. Player being me in many cases. Spinning reminds you of an artillery weapon you once made. Nice. Inquire about the process. I don't really care about that, honestly. Burst Laser 3 has 5 shots and needs 4 energy, if you remember correctly. You are correct, Commodore Paul. These weapons are all at least double or more better than most vanilla weapons in efficiency, power, all that stuff. Okay. Alright. We don't really have scrap to do anything at the store since we're trying to get all our weapons online. So next thing I do is I'm going to get dodge and power. And then we're going to work on getting the weapon. We probably don't even need any other systems, but we're going to need a lot of scrap for stuff. We have long-range scanners. We can't really do Kazakh. Let's just go to Nebula. So we'll have an option of where we go next. You bet the flagship will be stronger than normal. Yes. From the description, that is almost a guarantee. Description of one of the weapons or the ship itself or something, or augments or something. Okay. It's a slow beam, yes. You notice if you're a ship, you're not aware of this recommendation. Isn't it boring for an experienced player to use such easy ships? I suppose it's not that challenging, although of course it must be great for creators to see playing it, not a question about that. I love viewership day, specifically because the ships are stronger. I can barely keep playing vanilla FTL because I've been playing it for thousands of hours. I can barely keep playing it. I play it once a week because I've done everything so often. It's just so rage-inducing to try to play at the highest level that it's a joy and a relief and a fun break for me to play super OP ships. It's not a challenge. Unless the ships are designed to be a challenge. It's not a challenge, it's fun. I play these ships because they're fun, and the people who create them create some really cool, unique, just really creative things. I have a blast playing these ships. So, no, it's not a challenge, but yes, it's fun as hell. So that's why we keep doing viewerships. I'm not sure which combo I like better. This is actually the fastest firing weapon, so if they have 2 shields, this is the best. You're sure? I have been asked this before, but have I abandoned FTL Multiverse? I'm taking a break from Multiverse, yes. I haven't abandoned it, but I'm taking a break. Last few times I've played Multiverse, the bloat of the mod and the inconsistency of the runs have... I don't know. I don't know why. I didn't have fun the last few times I've been playing Multiverse. The mod just has too much going on, so I just needed a break. Like Ross from Friends, we're on a break. Me and Multiverse are on a break. I will probably return to it at some point. I kind of want... I don't know. My thing with Multiverse has always been there's too much stuff in the mod that you can never balance it. So... I'll need to decide how much time I want to spend in a thing that will never be balanced, kind of thing, you know? I need power. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's get that. You hasn't Rand mentioned that Multiverse is too bloated? Yes, you did remember correctly, yes. Bloat and imbalances are the 2 big issues with a mod that amazing in scope. And again, that's not saying that they shouldn't keep doing what they're doing, and I don't think it's an amazing mod. It just means I just don't want to spend time in it right now. I have other games I want to play. I already play FTL 2 times a week, and I was playing it 3 times a week when I was playing Multiverse, so I've been wanting to play other things. Currently, those other things being Elden Ring, so... Okay, what are you gonna hack? Hope that's fine. Currently, I'm raging at Elden Ring instead of raging at Multiverse. Almost get in every system. That is one slow beam. And again, if anybody in chat loves Multiverse, please don't take my criticisms as saying I think it's bad. It's just those are the things I feel from my my experience of it. This is a weird sector layout, that's for sure. Let's get our last weapon fixed. Long range howitzer. That's cool looking, man. Okay. Burst laser 2. Psh, not even that good. Alright, let's see where the howitzer is. It's that. No, it's... Where did it go? I feel like there's a little bit of a bug to this. Okay. Oh, it's not a bug. It's just I need to place it in the right place for it to look right. There. That looks right. Okay. Long-range howitzer. So this is a 3-shot missile that does 3 damage each. Okay. Let's try that and the... God, I really like the charge up on that guy. That and the... We'll go missile and laser, maybe. The weapons look really weird in the menu because of how they were supposed to fit in the damaged parts of the ship. Okay. You're surprised that I actually started Elden Ring by accident. You were in the stream when a nice follower gifted it to you and mentioned something like, I played Dark Souls 1 and 2 and it was frustrating, so still I started with Elden Ring. Well, yeah, I mean, those games are all... They're like FTL. You have to be ready to rage at them if you're committed to play them. And since I haven't played Dark Souls in years, I thought, okay, I'll commit to the rage of Elden Ring. And I've enjoyed it so far. I think Elden Ring is even better than Dark Souls games because there's just more builds you can do. So I can see why a lot of people are liking the game. I've enjoyed it so far. What are the weapon upgrades? 125. Let's get another dodge thing here. Keeps rotating weapons whenever things are replaced. Is that what happens? That's what you do in Multiverse? Sell all Burst Laser 2s you pick up. Burst Laser 2, not even that good now. Is Dark Souls RNG based like FTL? Dark Souls is not really RNG. Dark Souls is a pure skill-based action RPG. That's how I would describe Dark Souls. There's probably RNG for the loot you get, but RNG is not a major component in that. Wow, look at those missiles. Holy crap. Wow. Those are some epic missiles, man. Map looks like a dead end unless you just fail to notice a connection. I'm pretty sure I checked this. Yeah, it's the description covered it, but I checked this earlier. That connects, so it's not a dead end, thankfully. A bit funny because you just looked into the stream for 1 to 2 minutes. At that moment, I mentioned something like that the last 2-3 hours would be wasted or something. What? When was that? 2-3 hours wasted. Oh, you're probably talking about when I was dying to the boss over and over. Well, that's wasting hours fighting a single boss is kind of par for the course for Elden Ring. Really? Really 90% dodge. Alright, just FTL things. I'm gonna missile your missiles then. 90% equals 0%, everybody. Oh my god, he dodged 2 out of 3 of my shots. If he dodged all those, that would be just durr. There. Die. You piece of nizzle snap. You die. It's not like FTL where enemy targets my weapons 4 times in a row with no misses when you're playing Stealth B. Right. Elden Ring is a very different game. It is a game where the boss has 8,000 more attacks than you do that are either instant or so hard to judge the timing on that you get hit by it over and over and you fight him for 4 hours and make no progress. That's what Elden Ring's like. Vigo Saturday when I streamed Elden Ring. Okay, yes, that was probably when I was fighting that boss over and over and got pretty wrecked over and over. Where I said I wasted hours of my life. Which, you know what? I stream 30 plus hours a week. I'm probably wasting all of that part of my life. So, you know, how's that different? How is that any different? It's just what we do here. We just waste time. We waste time keeping you all entertained. All right, let's swap out the missile. We're going to go laser, pierce laser, and beam. Let's try this combo. Okay, that is exactly why I didn't go to Mantis. I didn't want to forced abandon. Let's go here. Love how there's so many rooms on the ship that if you get boarded, it kind of doesn't matter. It'll take them forever to get anywhere critical. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, look at all them stores. Double store on the first 2 jumps. Well, I can't do anything at stores, so we're going to skip stores. This is going to be a scrap gathering sector while we prepare to rebuild the drone control. Let's see what that's all about. Chip was based on one from Flash game named Orbital Decay. We'll show you the picture in a few moments if I'm interested. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with you showing that on, or posting that in the chat. Check it out. See the inspiration. See what inspired you. I think we're gonna one-shot this guy now that we have 3 out of our 4 weapons. Yeah, that's a one-shot. That's paddling. You can only say something about FTL, but it's entertaining to you, so it's not entirely wasted. Well, you know, sometimes I just have existential crises because I'm thinking, what am I doing with my life? Do you ever have that? You're at a job, you're at your job, you know, 40 hours a week, and you're like, God, all I'm doing is, a really boring job just so I can have enough money to live, so I can live and go back to my job. Do you ever have those existential crises? You know, just every once in a while have those. You know, you gotta have them. You know, once you turn 40 like me, you have your midlife crisis, right? You have that every day, all the time. You know, you gotta have those. It's life, right? It's life. Can't wait to get level 3 sensors. Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to. Totally that. I will say these weapons needing to be in these positions make them a little harder to micro. Get blasted. I'm 40. Kappa lol. Kappa question mark lol. I am. I turned 41 this year. In July, I turned 41. True boomer, man. Well, maybe not a true boomer. True boomers like my parents who were born in the boomer generation. But, you know, it's what they call old people now, right? And I'm, like, totally an old person. This is the ship that inspired you. Let's see it. Oh, cool, yeah. This is a cool ship design. And yours, I definitely see the inspiration there. Like the ship. Boomer is a state of mind. It's the state of mind that goes, I've been having an existential crisis about my life. That's so I think I qualify, right? I think I qualify. I'm having an existential crisis. What am I doing with my life even? You're 56? 1 foot in the grave? No. No, nobody's feet are in the grave. Nothing about graves. Let's see, 109 scrap. So the last upgrade here is going to take 190. So we're going to wait on that until we get the drone control and third shield online next, I think. Hey, what's up, Lurchin? We have internet. We do. I'm going to say this while there's more people here. I think sometime in the next 3 or 4 days, my internet's going to go out again because the line that they replaced has to be buried and they have to unplug it to bury it. So if we go offline in the next 3 or 4 days, hopefully I will be back up in the next hour or so, just to let you all know. That, I think, will be what will happen when they bury the line, which I hope they do soon, because I'm hearing more yard work outside, which I'm pretty sure what killed my internet in the first place. Is the people working out there cutting something they shouldn't have cut. Alright, get one shot. Nice. The beam also deals more damage with each volley. It does. It is a chain beam. Gets up to 4. It starts at 2 and gets up to 4. Okay, so it'll immediately pierce 1 shield, then it'll pierce 2, then it'll pierce 3. Cool. Good to know. You forgot that you gave it that? I've taken 4 damage so far. Yeah, we're OP. We are definitely OP. Let's go ahead. We're in a pirate sector. We've seen 2 stores. Let's go ahead and get third shield. And our defenses are looking great. And we want to get the drone control from a store. It's a pulsar. That's an asteroid field. Okay. Giant weapons are neat. Yeah. RPGNerdos always comes up with super cool builds. I'm pretty sure we would lose crew if I go for that. Humanity should have learned to create constant connection by now. Wi-Fi connected to a satellite from a household. Well, if I wasn't living at a crappy ghetto apartment, it probably wouldn't have been an issue, but I live in a crappy ghetto apartment, so. I would have Google Fiber if I could, but at my internet complex I have a choice of Spectrum or Spectrum. Actually, I think I might actually have an option for like AT&T or something now, but I have a feeling that would be even worse because they talk about it being a wireless thing. And I'm pretty sure streaming on an all-wireless network would just be horrible and inconsistent. Okay, I thought that clipping would happen earlier. I mean, I have to pay extra just to have consistent upload speed, or higher upload speed for Spectrum service. Okay, let's see here. Go here, here, and here. Is there any sector where you want to go abandon, or do you always want to skip it? Sector 2 and 3. Sector 2 and 3 abandon are actually great because there's a lot of scrap gains and you cannot fight Lanius bombers. But after Sector 3, I avoid Lanius sectors like abandoned sectors like the plague. Okay, I'm gonna be at half power in there. I think abandoned prior Sector 4. Yes, that's correct. We'll do this. Hey, look at that. We got a free. What was that? A free swarm missile. I have a bigger swarm missile, so I don't think I need that swarm missile. But thanks for it, though. So I can get. Can I get 7 if I go to 2 more nebulas? Probably not. But I could get 6 if I go to 1 more. Not a negative speaker here. What do you guys mean in this context with abandoned? Yeah, abandoned is an actual sector type. It's a red sector called abandoned. If you don't play on Advanced Edition, you don't see it. It's an Advanced Edition thing. Oh, gosh. That was way too fast. That's 3 or 4 freaking free humans right there is what that is. Alright, just get the human infestation off my ship. Yeah. Yes, the abandoned sector. Although, yes, it's abandoned sectors are sketchy. Depending on when you go to them. What's up, Wembambola? Why would I avoid this sector? Abandoned sectors? Have you ever seen Lanius bombers? They're up there with the most difficult ships you can face in vanilla FTL. Arguably, potentially the scariest ships you can face. Only things that could probably come close to them in power level are like crazy slug ships in late slug sectors with really high amounts of weapon power, Zoltan ships at Zoltan Border Police events, and maybe a few Mantis bombers that high roll, but Lanius bombers are some of the most consistently difficult ships in the game. Can you play freeboard? I don't know what that means. What's freeboard? Is that a joke on play Freebird at a concert or something? I don't get it. Okay. Yeah, as the first free crew been offered this run. Yeah, I'll take it. And he has pilot training. We'll just put him in there. Abandoned sectors can be devastating. Later sectors can be profitable, yes. If you're strong enough to kill everything and not get blasted. You have the chance to get a Lanius translator. That's like one crew that you have to pay for. I don't find that a worthwhile trade for potentially dying to the strongest ships in the game. But, you know, you do you if you want to go for that. That was a Freebird joke. Okay. You never played vanilla, only advanced edition, but you gotta admit you don't play so often in hard, so you may not be aware of how dangerous it is there. Yeah. Hard mode is a totally different animal. You have to play stupidly efficient in hard mode. And spending scrap on crew is usually the last thing you want to do. Just below spending scrap on repairs. Spending any scrap on things that aren't weapon upgrades, ship upgrades, or systems is usually a sign that you are behind and not going to win the mode in hard mode, win the run in hard mode, or you're going to have a hard time. Falling behind is bad. Nice. We one-shot him? Yes, we do. Obviously, it's not fun if your strategy relies on teleporter because of the lack of O2. Yeah, for sure. Hard mode is 1/3 the scrap and way more powerful enemies, right? I don't know the exact numbers. You'd have to look up the wiki or somebody in chat tell you. I don't think it's 1/3 the scrap of easy mode, but it's a lot less. Even devs that said something like, even we have not played something crazy as hard mode, no pause. Yeah, the devs, I'm pretty sure when we talked to the devs that Justin Mall, who's one of the two main devs for this game, said he's never beat hard difficulty. So. So playing hard mode, no pause is something they never intended for the game to be, of course. But that's not surprising. Most video games, when the developers make them players, end up doing things that they would never have thought players would even want to try to do. Because we gamers are nerds and do stupid stuff that we shouldn't do. There's no way it's a third scrap. Hard delays scrap reward progression by 1 sector and easy accelerates by 1 sector. Okay, there you go. Lefty Link probably has the answer right there. I would say it's not a third scrap, because when we play on hard difficulty, what is our average scrap gains? Between 1,500 and 2,000? There's no way that easy mode, our average scrap gains is 4,500 to 12,000 or whatever the math would be on that. So yeah, it's probably like 60% or something. I don't know. I'm trying to do math on stream, which is always a bad idea. You won 2 to 3 times on hard, but you got to admit it was been some time. You're so happy the first time you beat on hard, even recorded with the smartphone and showed it to your brother who never played it. But you told him you achieved something. That's right. Getting your first win on FTL hard mode is like... Getting your first win on FTL at all is like an amazing accomplishment. But on hard mode... Oh man, that's elite. You are a elite gamer if you have ever won an FTL hard mode. I think Britnoth said something like even winning on hard mode, you're in like the top 1 to 5% of people who've played this game or something like that, based on you know, Steam gamer statistics of who's beat the different levels or something. Hard mode is hard. Or maybe that was hard mode no pause, that was top 1%, but probably like top 10% if you beat hard mode run in FTL. There is as intended, and then there is what can I do differently and harder, yeah. You thought you saw in the tooltip in-game something where easy was plus 50% and hard mode was minus 50%, but you could easily be misremembering that. I'll have to mouse over that because I don't remember that. Easy mode is too easy. Well, that's elite gamer opinion right there. Easy mode is too easy. I don't play easy any mode. That's just a waste of time. It's just too easy. Hexagon's guide entitled Calculated FTL has the formula for scrap. Cool, there you go. So if you really want to know, watch that guide. Let me get power. I'm saving my scrap to try to get drone control fixed. Hard mode would demand more knowledge of the game. What are events, possible outcomes? Yes. In hard mode, you need to min-max as much as possible. Min-max scrap gains. And I always tell people who are new to the game, if they want to get consistent wins, pause way more than you think you need to, and look up all the events on the wiki. Just look up the events, because there's too much randomness in the events. Second free crew? Man, I really need fuel right now. But yes, I'll take free crew. We almost killed this crew because we were cloaked after they surrendered. 100 scrap for drone control, right? Well, the reason I am not spending any scrap is because the next upgrade I want to do is this, which would put us below the cost there. So yeah, we're saving up for that. Hard mode just takes time. And experience. It's not like if you just... I don't know, I would disagree with hard mode just takes time. You need a lot of practice. Or have watched a lot of FTL, so you know all the events. You know what the good weapons are. I don't know, I don't think just time is what needs to get up your first hard mode win. What's up, Moonho? Learn how to accept failure, that's the biggest one for you. Yeah, you have to be prepared to die a lot. In that respect, FTL and Dark Souls are basically the same game, right? Or Elden Ring, or Souls-like. Can we get fuel? Can I have some fuel, please, game? What do you have training in? Fighting and that, okay. Let's have you hang out in there, I guess. Okay. Now we have enough scrap I could start doing a few upgrades, so let's go ahead and get... What are we in? Sector 5. Civilian. You know, let's do a heal bay upgrade and power. Heal bay, maybe we can actually get some blue options we normally don't get. What the hell is that sound? Okay. Did Steam add weird sound notifications when people come online? Because I just saw Shogi come online and a weird sound happened. The frick was that? I've never heard that sound before. Steam noises? When did that start? You hit the wrong button on my Steam. Oh. Okay. I have never heard that sound before in my life. What is that? Shogi's doing sneaky stuff. Okay. Hey, 3 fuel. Oh god, that was good. We needed that. What you mean by just takes time? With time you gain experience and knowledge. What you said, take a look at wiki is a shortcut, even though we have people here who know some events by heart already. Yes. Looking at the wiki is a shortcut, but there's just so many events. I think if you actually want to get consistent wins on FTL, that's almost required. Not even almost. It is required. You just can't... Nobody has a brain that can remember all these things. Or at least nobody I've ever known has a brain that can remember all those things. Hey, a free crew. There's, what, hundreds of events in FTL? Let's see. Are you the only one here that never played Souls-like game here? There's probably other people who haven't in this chat. You're trying to check out how many hours I had on FTL and you hit open chat. Oh, is that what it was? Well, the problem with that is when people ask how many hours I have and they look at my Steam, it looks like I only have like 1,200 or something. Problem is when you play with modded, for some reason, playing with Slipstream Mod Manager, my FTL stopped recording the hours correctly on Steam thousands of hours ago. Somebody did the calculations just based on the number of FTL YouTube videos I have, and it was well over 4,000 or 5,000. I forget the actual numbers. It's too many FTL hours, that's for sure. Okay, let's see here. Just go for his weapons, I guess. How many hours do I have? Too many, that's the answer. Too many. That is a lot of dodges, though. You appreciate that after a long time, you still experience new things sometimes, like your sick bay got hacked. Who's inside, you didn't know that during hack the crew was actually losing health. Yeah. Yep, even with all my hours, I still occasionally learn things that I haven't. They're usually small things, but I've definitely learned things in FTL. Even after thousands of hours, there's just so many things going on in this game. It shows 2,895 hours. Okay, so it's recorded a decent amount. I would say that's less than half of what I actually have, but that's just a guess. Or maybe around half. Hard mode can also be really easy. FTL is really luck-based. Gosh, hard mode can be easy. I mean, if you're really good at the game and you get insanely lucky and you get, like, first jump free pre-igniter, maybe, but I hardly ever feel like an FTL run feels easy. Hard mode run, anyway. Have I beat the game with every ship? Oh, many times, yes. I beat the game with every ship hard mode, no pause. But I've yet to get hard mode, no pause, more than 9 wins in a row with random ships yet, which is our current goal on Wednesdays. Okay, there we go. Two birds with one stone killed. Suppressive defense system is coming back online as your crew rebuilds the frontal gun. It will greatly help with keeping shields down for these something. Okay. Cool. Close range combat pod. Oh, what? Did we just get like 4 drones? Wow, okay. There's a flak. Sadly, flak is weak here. Wow, so this drone control comes with 4 1-power shield suppressing drones, I guess. What kind of shield suppressing things I think there? I need fuel. That civilian sector looks like it barely qualified for one with this huge nebula. You don't think that all the games on your Steam played equal almost 3K hours? Oh, I'm sure you played something that's got some crazy hours in it. Shogi? Maybe not a single game, but you play lots of games. Of course, as a streamer, it's skewed since, you know... Oh, I got an artillery with this, too. It's... When you're, you know... When people ask how many hours a streamer has in a game, it's like you have to think about... I play games the amount of time that normal people work at their job. So it's like, you work an average of 40 hours a week at your job. I'm playing games an average of 40 hours a week. More if I play off stream, a little less if I stream less, you know? Rand does not get luck in FTL, even if he does, it's probably to lure him into false sense of security to send a sneaky missile down there on, that's right. What is this artillery doing? 1 shot, no damage. No damage to systems and crew every 3 seconds at level 2 artillery. What? I don't understand what that's saying. Automated weak gun that helps drones get through shields by attempting to keep them from recharging. So this is shield suppression there. Okay. Hard mode is easy. The only person who would agree with that statement is Hollow. Okay. Yeah, 507 hours and 7 days to die. You think that's your highest? Really? Wow. Okay. Surprised. I would have thought you'd have like some crazy hours in like. Are there any MMOs on there? On Twitch? On Steam, I mean? You're probably like me though, Show. You can't play one game too much before you just gotta play something else. You watched my Crystal Ship B run on YouTube. I am famous. First FTL hit when you looked up Crystal B run on YouTube. Well, thanks. That's a Crystal Ship B run is... I think my most well-known video is the double Glabeam pre-ignited run. I think has the most views. But I don't really... I try not to keep track of that stuff, because if you stare at number of views too long, unless you are, I don't know, a really actually crazy famous person, you'll get depressed. You're like... If I look at my viewer numbers on YouTube, on Twitch, like, I'm not even a partner yet, oh my god. Okay, I need to vent these guys. But I'm glad you think I'm famous. Maybe it was a no pause run. Yeah, double glaive I think is the highest thing. Oh, Commodore Paul with the $3. Thank you for the $3. Said winning an FTL Hard means to be an elite player, so you make me feel good about yourself. I'm glad you feel good about yourself. You are. If you beat hard mode FTL, that's an accomplishment, man. If you beat anything in FTL, it's an accomplishment. But hard mode, that's man, it's hard. I still think FTL hard mode is hard, and I have whatever ridiculous amount of hours you're just talking about. I think All right. I don't want this to look like a pat me on my back type of stream, but I'm curious because my brother asks this sometimes. Because my brother says I'm famous all the time, but FTL double glaive beam. If I look this up on YouTube real quick. Here we go. There it is. So double glaive pre-ignited with hacking, 3 one-shots. 235k views. So I think that's my highest there, and that's from 5 years ago. So there we go. So I guess that's kind of like I'm famous, but doesn't feel like I'm famous. With a chiseled jawline like that, how can you not? You are born to broadcast. Wow, chiseled jawline. Really? Okay, thank you. Man, y'all are making my my ego just go through the roof today, apparently. You know what, let's try these drones right here. How could I ever feel bad about myself when I have chat to tell me all these nice things about how I'm famous and attractive and all this stuff? How could I? That's why I keep streaming. It's not because of the video games. Because you all stroke my ego so well. When you search FTL, first thing that comes up is FTL Hard No Pause NGA by me. Yeah, I think the algorithm probably takes into account like most recent uploads and all that stuff too. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works. Your second highest is Dark and Light. That's your second highest hours in a game. That's funny. You don't make videos, but your friend's most popular video is literally a reposted clip. Hey, that's the second time that Scrap Recovery Herb's given us blue option. That's cool. I have a voice for radio and a face for streaming. The insult goes the other way. I think that's... Thank you, I think. A face for radio and a voice for streaming. Wait. Oh, God. I want to go NG, but Rock gives me options, but... I mean, we're strong enough we could do Rock, right? I need stores, though, if I want to get this last weapon repaired, right? No, I did repair it. I do still have 2 system slots. And I have, holy crap, like 10 drone power I'm not going to use. Okay. Let's go to NG anyway. I want to go NG free stuff. When you Googled FTL double glaive, I am also the first video. If Google puts you first, then you are successful. There we go. Nice. I remind you of a very famous actor. You can't remember his name. Something like Clint something. You know it's not Eastwood. What's the brother of another famous director? I'm not Clint Howard. Good Lord chose not to bless me with this stupid thing that I say every time he mentions Clint Howard, but you know what? Thank you, Shogi. Thank you. You can bring me right back down to... You can take me off my pedestal. Already can be seen to the right of the huge beam module. Not too big and not too low gun. The smallest of weapons, yet still big compared to FTL vanilla weapons. Oh, I need to look at that. Yes. 1 second. Could you kill your friend, please? I don't ask much. Just kill your friend. Alright, we have all of our weapons up. And where's the artillery? Is it this thing? I think it's that thing right there. Beautiful. Holy, that's a one-shot. Let's go and do this. I need fuel still. Didn't I buy all the fuel at that last store? Apparently that was all the fuel I got. Your highest hours in a game is Space Engineers. It's a great game to spend some hours in. If it weren't for streaming, my highest hour game would probably easily be WoW. Probably easily be WoW. World of Warcraft back in college I played. I almost didn't get my master's because I played too much WoW in college. I have a radio for streaming and a voice for face. Why, thank you. People tell you have the nostrils for sniffing, but you use them for drinking. That does not sound healthy. What do I want to do next? I then want to save scrap for a store so I can get the other 2 systems. For Rock, I might want level 5 engines. Yeah. Hey, sensor blue option. Nice. but I didn't go rock, so we're okay. I have to go down here. Okay. Clint Howard, he's a bona fide legend. He's a true legend. I'm not famous. I'm famous, but I'm not Clint Howard famous. Whoa, that would just be getting ahead of ourselves. Man, Clint Howard famous. Infamous? Infamous? Name that movie. I'm sure somebody here can name what that movie's from. Let's see here. I might be famous, but I'm not infamous. Infamous, Dusty. Infamous is when you're more than famous. Anybody name it? Nobody named it? Three Amigos. Three Amigos. Somebody's probably gonna say it, but who is Clint Howard? He's a goofy actor who's been in Adam Sandler movies. If you ever watch the Adam Sandler movie Waterboy, he's the goofy looking guy who keeps saying, "Man, he's the best tailback I've seen since Joe Montana." Joe Montana was a quarterback, you idiot. I meant Joe Montana. he's that stupid guy. He's just he's also Ron Howard, the famous director's brother. And Shogi says I look like him. You don't think anyone is Clint Howard famous? That's unattainable. That's right. Do I really like Three Amigos? Yeah, oh man, I love that movie. I watched that movie over and over when I was younger and watched movies. Yeah, I could quote a lot of that movie. The movies I can quote, there are a decent number of them, but like Three Amigos, Like Most Nerds, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Robin Hood Men in Tights. What other movies did I watch? Ton. Mainly comedies, but you know, the Star Wars movies. Those are some of the nerdy movies I can quote. Get this. Okay. But yes, I really do like Three Amigos. Oh, I read that as do you. You said you do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And since I haven't watched movies like regularly for a long time, the movies that I watched when I was younger are the movies I still quote now, because they're, you know, no other movies have gotten stuck in my head since, you know, the 12 movies I watched over and over as a kid or whatever it was. Okay, is that a one shot? I'm pretty sure that's a one shot, and that's a one shot. Adam Sandler type of movies, yes. I mean, Clint Howard's been in other stuff. Was he in... I remember seeing him as like one of the guys with a headset and a microphone in a submarine or something. Was he in like Hunt for Red October or something? He's been a small bit character in a ton of movies. Bastard Fields. Yeah, sure. You have seen it as a child, now you really think you have to see it again. Three Amigos? Oh man, it's ridiculous. It's one of those, you know, I think that was like one of the movies that was a Lorne Michaels Saturday Night Live movie. But it's got three of the biggest legends, man. Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Steve, whoever the other guy, Martin Short. Just, you know, legends. Comedic legends. Airplane. I haven't watched Airplane as much. I'm pretty sure as a kid I wasn't allowed to watch that because I think there were probably boobs in it. And anything with boobs in it I was not allowed to see. No, I've not. I've seen Airplane like once. Clint Howard is an avid golfer. I feel like most people in Hollywood are avid golfers. when I was at my brother's house, we watched a YouTube video about the making of Home Alone, and they talked about who's the guy who plays the short, bald bandit. Apparently, he had to go golfing every single day. What's that guy's name? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who was also in My Cousin Vinny. I can't remember. Joe Pesci. Thank you. Apparently, he had to go golfing every day. So if he had a call time before a certain time in the morning, he just wouldn't go. Oh, I have stealth weapons, and I have a drone recovery arm. Did I get that when the drone control changed? Why do I have those? Do I need those? I'm gonna sell those. I don't need them. I have 37 drone parts. Maybe I should have sold them, but what sector are we in? Yeah, we're buying all the fuel. Do I care about any of that crew? You know what? I might care about power, so I'm gonna buy this old hand. Normally don't recommend buying crew, but when you have this much scrap, we'll do it. I got stealth weapons from an encounter, drone recovery arm. I got one to rebuild the drone control. Okay, cool. Yes, that's right. That was from a bribe. Yeah. When chat is moving this fast, I can barely even look at the game because I gotta keep up. And this is not even that fast compared to, some people's streams out there. But for me, this is chat moving fast. Life moves fast. If you don't stop to take a look around, you might miss it. Thanks, Ferris Bueller. Thanks. You remember watching a movie when you were quite young, From Dusk Till Dawn? It's the one with Clooney and Tarantino. It gave you bad dreams. It gave you bad dreams? I just remember that's where, like, Selma Hayek was a stripper, but then turned into a vampire or something, right? I don't know if I've ever seen that movie all the way through. RIP ability to always use drones, yes. I don't care about any of that stuff. I will buy even extra fuel since I've been fuel starved this entire time. So I still have 2 system slots, which is gonna totally mess up our UI, but sure. Cool. Free repairs. Totally need that on this ship. Thank you for not being Sector 7 abandoned. Good movie when you think of it now. Quite a few of Tarantino movies are. Dusk Till Dawn is a Robert Rodriguez film and kind of a good time, but it's creepy. Yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn is... Quentin Tarantino was one of the characters in that movie, wasn't he? I think he was an actor in that movie, if I remember correctly. Him and Clooney. TP and hacking are the remaining systems. I was gonna get hacking and... They're not... Yeah, I guess you're right. Since it gave us artillery, I guess those are the only 2 systems we can get. Because, yeah, I don't think we have, whatever the bonus system is called. Temporal manipulator. That's the word. Words are hard. I'm not gonna get this missile offline in time. Oh well, we have to take 1 damage. Or just dodge it. It was not Tarantino's movie. He was actor. Yeah, you're a steak then. Yeah. Yeah. If you have a movie question, ask Shogi. He knows so much movie stuff. Anytime I have a movie question, Shogi knows actors, directors, producers. I don't know. He knows all random crazy stuff about movies. Okay, he's running. Shogi, our resident Hollywood mastermind. Has someone ever asked me to train him in FTL in exchange for money? No. Are you talking about like League of Legends coachings? FTL coachings? No. Would you like me to train you in FTL? I'm not cheap, I'll tell you. Tarantino did help write the screenplay, though. Cool. Nobody has ever asked me to do that before. One of my friends who streams, named Reed, he sometimes does League of Legends coachings on stream. I don't know why anybody would ever pay them to get better at a game that's literally a single-player RNG fest. Well, you know, maybe some people would do that. I don't know. How many cookies per hour? God. Sadly, I would not take cookies in payment for that. I would take, you know, actual money payment for something like that, probably. Watching a bunch of Brand's FTL videos at 2 times is how you finally beat hard a few times. Nice. Yeah, I mean, really, if you want to learn to be better at FTL, just watch the videos. Because half of the stuff I would tell people when they're playing are just things that you just do the more you play FTL. Like I say, pause more, buy flax when they're available, whatever. You can laugh about it, but you play Rocket League for 6 years and you actually thought about taking a trainer. Oh, I don't think that's funny. It's competitive games, 100%. I mean, it's like going to getting a coach for like football or baseball. If you want to compete, professional gaming is a real thing. It might be a meme, but it's also a real thing. So I don't laugh at that at all. But at a single player game, that I would think would be kind of funny. I take large bulk orders of cookies. That's right. Large bulk orders of cookies. Okay, hacking. Clone Bay was the other thing I was thinking of. Do I want Clone Bay? I do want Clone Bay. Is Crew Teleporter literally the only system we can get now? Do I buy it just for hacking distraction? Yeah, let's do it. I'm not gonna use it, but we'll do that. Now it's power. I hope you gave this ship the opportunity to get more power, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to power all these systems. Okay, looks like that's not the case. So I should buy any Zoltans I see because of power issues. Okay, can't even power my 4th shield. Let's see. Any favorite weapon from among these in terms of visuals? God. I like all of them, but I think probably my 2 favorites are this beam for... Like, that just looks frickin' sweet. And I really like the charge up on this guy. So Omega and the Wrath. But this spinny one is cool too, but I just like the graphics of this one and this one. Those graphically... This one graphically looks the coolest. This one, charge up, I like, because it's just a giant laser with lots of red bars on it. Looks cool. Okay. You got a lot of doges, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Now you don't have any more doges. If you want Rand's teaching, back that Brinks truck up with pallets of cookies. Pallets of cookies. That's right. Cannot get more power unless we get more Zoltans. Yeah, that and backup battery. We'll probably be getting level 2 backup battery, which we don't do super often, but this is definitely the type of run we would do that. Okay, so this is a tarp down here, so I need to be here in 5 if I go through 1 nebula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possibly 6, 7, 8, maybe. If I go through 2 nebulas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should be able to do that. Dark cloak is cool looking. Yeah, the cloak on the ship is cool looking. I agree with that. Alright, fine. We'll go to the quest. What is your ship called? It's called... On the box, it's called the Rebuilding Ship. It's called the something with a Z. I'll look at it and show you in a second. Izzy, busy, something. Izberon or something. Actually, let's do it this way. We take out your shields. We hack. Fire everything at weapons. And that's a one-shot. There we go. Izbernos. 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 I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's what it is called. Okay. 1, 2, 3 would not let me get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man, this is almost an amazing ending to this sector. Maybe this quest will be something really good. Okay, I think this might be a double reward event, maybe. One of my favorite movies to quote for a long time was, I don't love all Adam Sandler's movies, but me and one of my best friends in high school watched Happy Gilmore over and over and over one summer, like the summer of my senior year in high school. So I would quote Happy Gilmore randomly a lot of the time sometimes. Woo, that's a nice double reward. Okay. Wish that was a burst laser too, but I guess we have a 4-person teleporter. I could put some dudes over here. .45 dodge on that scout. No, was there? So we'll give ourselves the option of boarding if we want to. Pretty sure we don't dive there. We have clone base, we can manually search. Guarantees we get stuff. Shooters on board. Kill your friends. All right, venting humans. It's always a good time. It's always a good time to vent some humans. Double missiles, eh? Let's see, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Asteroid field with 4 drones. How you like me now? Wow, he got through without any laser shots with double combat drones and asteroid field. Apparently, he's more impressive than I am with his offense. It's pretty insane, honestly. I think we just shot down one of his drones, though. Get blasted. Okay, so we took 1 damage. You're thinking about an idea for a rebuilding ship for a long time, actually. Back in your early days, you weren't experienced enough to come up with the weapons being parts of the whole hull. Yeah, this is, I would say this is one of your better visual builds with, what do you want to call these? Mega weapons or something. I think it's one of the better looking ones, so kudos on that. This is one of your better mega weapon building ship designs, I would say, for sure. And we don't even have like crazy ridiculous missile numbers this time. 27 missiles is kind of normal amounts. I guess I did sell 15 missiles once, so. Glad I like it, yeah, for sure. And it makes the weird gun shape make more sense now. Okay, we have 494 scrap. We'll get the shields, we'll get this. It's basically all the power we can do, so let's get like some value points. Like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna power everything here. Backup battery, we can get level 3 hacking and cloaking online, maybe. I sold 15 twice? Okay, so I've sold 30 missiles, so that's why it looks like my missiles are at a more normal amount. Yep, this is RPGNerdos ship. Usually on these Mondays I play one of RPGNerdos ships first. Just because there are so many of them. RPGNerdos single-handedly keeping the viewership day alive. Well, that was 2/3 of our shots dodged. Okay, let's not let him do this, please. He's actually going to do damage to us, isn't he? Because of how slow this rock dude is. I didn't realize the door from piloting to the cloaking was such a long run. It's actually one reason I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have these guys in here, because it takes them so long to get over into this room to defend it. Yeah, I play at least one of RPGNerdos ships every Monday, pretty much. Commodore Paul. We have the Clone Bay thing moving out of the Clone Bay room again. I'm gonna go ahead and put you over here rather than put you on cloak. Sensors. Yeah, even though the shields don't block this out here, they will never. Lasers cannot shoot outside of a room. Every weapon in the game has to hit a room. So anything outside of shields is just a visual thing. There are a few vanilla ships you can see that where a weapon will like very slightly poke out, but that does not mean they can now be hit or anything like that. That's basically a forced dive. Unless we go up this way, maybe. Get value point there, value point there. Ooh, a guy we didn't one-shot. You are OP, man. So OP. This ship mod took around 10 hours, probably. Woo. Don't skip flagship text. Do you think you changed them for this mod? Okay, I'll try to remember to do a little bit of reading. Hopefully they're not walls of text. Usually don't do walls of text, so it should be fine. Artillery, we've already fully upgraded that. Okay. So we have value points everywhere. Let me get level 3 mind control, I guess. Maybe we'll use that. Not enough time, everybody. In my garden, and enough time. Okay. Okay, at least he didn't go into my weapons. Going to doors means he's gonna be able to walk just right around through this room. That kind of sucks. Beautiful. Get one shot, bro. Only 44 scrap for sector 8 seems pretty low. I don't want to vent my NG. You're no human. Yeah, superluminal is how you make mods. What a lot of people do, but like adding weapons is a lot more difficult. If you type !bio, I think we have a link to a YouTube video that is a tutorial that Biohazard put together showing me how to create a video. And that might even have links to like Superluminal and all that stuff. But I think that link might also be a playlist of other things that show how to do more than just making the ship in Superluminal. Biohazard did a series of tutorials on shipbuilding, so highly recommend that. Biohazard, a great modder who we haven't seen around for a little while, because I think Biohazard's actually been streaming some. Making weapons is more of a coding plus drawing thing. There you go. Taking the power, bro. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Let's just fire. We'll do this and fire everything at weapons. I did not time that correctly. That worked out. I get one shot. All right. Honestly, if you want to get into modding, I would start with Superluminal just to get a feel for creating the actual ship, because once you start adding weapons and stuff, that's a lot more time consuming. Oh, let's see here. From what I understand. Oh, you're a programmer. You're not afraid of any of that, so that's cool. You just looked into a YouTube video from Rand using Superluminal. There you go. That's probably the one Biohazard showed me how to make the Winnebago ship from Spaceballs. That was that's the tutorial that was. Check the text. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. Good doges for that guy, but not good enough. Boom, boom. I do not know coding, so that's one reason Biohazard helped me with creating a ship, because I think he actually created some of the cloaking images and gibs and stuff. Alright, we're about to go to the boss, so 178 scrap. Definitely looks like a swiggity swag sensors type of run. Just get as much dodge as we can get, I guess. Okay. What are the chances that I play a ship viewer submitted to me? 100%. There's very few ships that people have sent to me that I haven't played, and usually it's because they're broken when I try to play them. If you send me a ship, I will at least try it on stream. I guarantee it. It's the Rand guarantee. I guarantee you. This guy's got 50 health. Okay. Oh, and a different layout. Now is that trying to get me to use my beam across there? I skipped the text! I skipped the text. Can you put it in chat? I'm sorry, I was reading chat and I'm 100% on autopilot, man. I'm sorry, RPGNerdos, I'm sorry. You need to stop talking in chat if you want me to pay attention to this game. Yeah, I see the hole's different. Stop talking! Be quiet, everybody. I'm trying to play video games over here. God. How can you expect me to do this stuff when I'm playing video games around here? I blame chat. Hashtag blame chat. I do see this different crazy layout. Wow, how did the flagship ever do anything to this ship? Maybe if I read the text, I'd know. If only I knew how to read, though. Can I get a crew kill there? I think that's one crew kill, maybe. Let's see. Find the upper hand. Is this different? That's probably the same. Can I put someone in sensors? I could. Is there a reason to? Aren't they still disabled? Guess I'll do that since we're not actually boarding. The flagship is worn down because it had a round 1 with us too. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I can't get any other jumps unless I want to dive through there. Alright, I will read phase 2. I hope. Although I probably missed the important one by skipping phase 1. Like, Mr. Porku, I'm pretty sure this does nothing against the boss unless there's been a change to how FTL works. Because I'm pretty sure sensors are literally disabled by the devs for the boss fight because they didn't want you to see how cheaty their artillery weapons are. Oh, it's hyperspace. Okay, alright, well, never mind then. Apparently hyperspace fixed that. I didn't read it. I didn't read what it said. I can't read. I can't read, everybody. I don't know. I hope it was not something ridiculously important, because I just... If you want me to read an FTL, I just... It's not gonna happen, apparently. It is. It's literally muscle memory. I've played this stupid game so much, it's literally muscle memory. I can't read. I just can't do it. It's too much to ask. That's right. I can't, all I'll say is I can't do it and read chat at the same time. I just can't do that. There's too much to read. My brain can't handle it. I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Porku copy pasted. Good, thank you. We'll read it after this. Alright. Gotta keep up the assault. That's nothing special. Okay. So what it said the first time was, here you are again, staring down huge, once impressive monstrosity. The holes and scratches on its hull are a statement of significant damage it has sustained in its battle with you. You remember back before the first sector, the epic, horrifying battle of 2 titans, and only lost due to the fleet. Neither of you have managed to return to your full might. Cool. And then the second phase it was, this time around, however, the Rebel fleet is too occupied to provide backup. Last time the flagship had almost brought doom upon you. Now I'll make its crew wish they had. Oh wait, no, that was still the first one, okay. Second one. As soon as you exit hyperspace, you witness the flagship leave an emergency shipyard. Seems it had its layout slightly rearranged and lost a number of rooms. It looks even worse for wear, and you are almost certain its hull won't last much longer. With memory of the mighty crew you lost in the past, you command the remnants of it to charge the weapons. Alright. Very epic. And I'm... So epic I vented my crew for no reason. Okay, I was trying to fix my venting and then vented everybody. Good thing we're not playing Arma no pause there, else my miss micro would just be killing everything. Alright. Alright, now we got borders to deal with. Okay. 55 scrap gets me max O2. Cool. Ship's hull gets worn down more and more with each phase in terms of looks. Alright, I'm gonna read this time. I'm gonna read it. Chat, stop talking. I'm reading right now. The flagship is already waiting, its weapons charged in its own last stand. Your sensors detect that medbay was replaced by a clone bay. Part of a teleporter room was lost, and makeshift weapon system was installed on board. It seems like you have hit some critical part of the room structure. You are nearly positive that this time around the flagship won't endure another fatal hit to its hull. It's time to finish what you started. Alright, level 3 teleporter, level 3 clone bay. Well, I'm glad I did get a bunch of crew kills before this, I think. I think we did. Mind control counter. There. I can read, everybody. I remembered how to read. I went to NG reading school with Silly Device. Oh, it's only a single person teleporter. But it's level 3, that's pretty crazy. Okay. This beam does some work. I don't think we're ever going to get the full use out of the charge part of this beam. Because we two-shot one or two shot basically every fight since we got it. All right. GG, the multi-purpose command center victory, also known as the rebuilding ship. The Izbernos, an amazing ship from RPGNerdos. Thank you for the ship. Sorry, I forgot how to read for a second there. Deprive oxygen, then flood with oxygen to increase awareness of crew. That's right. I'm just jump starting. It's like turning off your computer and turning it back on. We're jump starting our crew. You know, sometimes they lag, so. Yeah, their weapons did seem slower. Did you? Our artillery was only level 2. Sounds like maybe all artilleries were only level 2. Check that score. 62-13. Most combat kills. I get that was not even a boarding ship. I guess that was because this is on our save that we lost power on and everything got reset. All right. Fun ship. Well done, RPGNerdos. I did like those weapon designs. Really cool. Honestly, you saying that took 10 hours of work makes me feel a little bad that I take less than 2 hours to actually play your ship sometimes. So, amazing ship. I hope other people here or on YouTube, when I post it, will go to the box.com and play it, because RPGNerdos has some really cool ships. So, my friends, really quickly, that was a really fun ship. We're going to play, I think, the final of Mr. Porcu's ships in his Lenny's experimental pack. I think there were 3 and we played 2 of them. We're going to play that next, then we'll do SMPK ship from Slow Rider after that. But really quickly, I'm Sam Churchill Risham. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Again, kudos and much love to the awesome people who make these ships, RPGNerdos and everyone else. Y'all are so cool for spending your time working on these ships. When we come back, we will do another amazing ship from you amazing people. Be back in just a minute, my friends.